Hi everyone, this is my first time, well not my first time, I've been a couple times, but I normally just lurk in the back. This is my first time sharing. My therapist thought it'd be good for me to be with other creatures like me. So here I am, sharing. Oh god. I feel like such a cliche, like no offense, I get it. It just all feels a bit 12-steppy, which I always used to roll my eyes at, and obviously the religious overtones of that program have always sat uncomfortably with me. I mean, yeah, no shit. I'm a fucking werewolf, so the god stuff's gonna sting. But, well, I'm an abomination after all. But then we all are, otherwise we wouldn't be here. So, I know that this ain't that. Oh god, sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Let me start again. Hi, I'm Wendy, and I'm a binge feeder. Yeah, so I guess I'm supposed to start at the beginning, only I don't really know where the beginning of my story is. I'm sure there probably was a thing that happened, some incident that started the whole ravenous deal, but if there was, I've buried it so deep I can't remember. I don't know if I was a binge eater in the before times because, well, like most of you, I'd assume I don't remember my pre-like in life. All I know is what things are like now, and that howling helps. So here I am. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I love a good feeding as much as the next beast, and there's nothing wrong with the odd overindulgence. I know that, especially a group one. I mean, I love it when me and my pack get together and go after a hen do of an evening, and it's fun. And we're not hurting anyone. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Most of the time they're so out of it on cheap Prosecco and Charlie that they don't even realize what's going on. And frankly, between the penis heads and the overpriced thriller dance classes these poor women are subjected to, eating them is practically a mercy killing, right? I digress. Devouring 12 people when there's 4 of you is fine. Even if it means a bit of food coma when you're back in your human flesh suit, it's still worth it. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going into a fugue state and going on a full-blown rampage. You probably heard about the Daffodil Care Home massacre that happened last week. That was me. Grim, right? I know, I know, no judgment. But come on. It is. I knew straight off the bat that night was gonna go south, because that's the thing about my binges. As much as they're about me being unable to control myself, that's kind of the point. I do it on purpose, because I like the sensation of losing control. I spend so much time, so much energy holding it all together, only turning on a full moon, keeping myself locked up and living far away from populated areas, being a good werewolf. So every now and again, especially when things are a bit shit, and definitely when things are really, really shit, I enjoy the freedom of just letting go. Plus, human beings are delicious, so there's that. Only it's as much punishment as it is a reward. I mean, it's all fun and games during those first few hours, seeing the look of fear in my prey's eyes, and running after them slowly, just slowly enough that the poor fucks think they have a chance at escaping, and then finally sinking my teeth into their flesh, watching the skin just fall right off them, the screaming, the begging, the blood spattering my snout, covering my fur in chunks of gore. It's intoxicating. Only that never lasts very long. And that's where I should stop, but I don't. I go after another one, and another one, and another one, till I'm so full I can't breathe. I gag on their intestines, I choke on their lungs, but I still don't stop. I just keep feeding. And it's not even the good stuff either. Any old shit'll do. Rotting octogenarians, cancer-riddled patients, actual corpses from the morgues. It's repulsive. Inevitably, I wake up in the morning after in my teeny tiny human body, and the pain of undigested bones threatening to rip through me and poking at my organs is agonizing. Only that's not the real harm. No. The real damage is psychological. That's the super fucked up part of all of this. One of the reasons I binge is because I know how much it'll mess with my head. I can't explain it really, other than, I don't know. I guess I know that a binge will send me spiraling into a depressive episode, and sometimes I feel like having an episode is the only way for me to get a break. To just press pause for a bit and tap out of life when it all gets too much. I know how messed up that sounds. And I wish I could just take some time off and hibernate like a normal animal, but I can't. My head doesn't work like that. I can only allow myself to rest if I'm sick, and the quickest way to make myself sick is with a binge. I hate how much I care about my appearance, and I hate how much nobody ever thinks I have a problem because I look good. My alpha's always telling me how shiny my fur is, how sharp my teeth, how strong my hide. So, anytime I have a particularly savage binge, I don't feed at all for weeks on end afterwards to try and course correct. I basically always have a stomach ache from overfeeding or starving myself. And lately it's gotten so bad that I've been thinking. I've been thinking. Well, let's just say that I spent most of last night looking for silver bullets on eBay. And it scared the shit out of me. I know from hearing your stories over the last few weeks that I'm not the only one who does these fucked up things and has these messed up thought processes. So even if I can't always change my behavior, just knowing that I'm not alone, that I'm not crazy, well, that's pretty huge. That's it. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I appreciate you